here at the Hampton Classic, we're used to a lot of dignitaries, but Congressman Peter King, it's so great to see you here, and thank you for coming here to the Hampton Classic.
Well, it's great to be here. It's my pleasure to be here. Hampton Classic itself is great, obviously. It's historic, but also my granddaughter was competing today. She'll be turning 6 next week, so it was a great moment for me to enjoy the Classic and also enjoy my granddaughter.
Well, this is a great Long Island event, and you're a great Long Islander representing representing us in Congress. But an event like this, it's nice to be part of something that brings the community together.
Absolutely. There's nothing political, nothing partisan, nothing divisive. The country's divided enough. This brings us together, and people come here, just enjoy the moment. And again, it's a large bit of history, and it's right here on Long Island. And actually, the whole country knows about the Hampton Classic. So to be able to represent Long Island, even though I don't represent this particular district, to represent Long Island and know the Hampton Classic is part of it, and to be here today was a great honor.
Congressman, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the world that we live in today and how difficult things have become. What's your take on this?
Yeah, I mean, I have a jolt of reality tonight. Here I am enjoying myself at the Hampton Classic this morning and this afternoon, but tonight I'm leaving Israel. I'm going to Israel and Gaza, and so I'll be basically going into a war zone. And that's a vivid reminder of how dangerous the world is. Then we have ISIS, of course. We have Russia and the Ukraine. This is a very, very dangerous world, and I think it's important for the country to try to come together and realize that we are really the only indispensable country in the world, and we have an obligation to step forward.
Well, as you said, it's nice when families come together, but the reason why we do what we do is to give our citizens and our family an opportunity to enjoy what America has to offer. And we really value what you've been doing in Congress.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, and continued success.
Thank you. Just great to be here today, and thank you.
I'll keep this up front so we can catch some audio.
It is so exciting to welcome all of you to the Atlantic opening day of the 39th annual Hampton Classic Horse Show. Before we begin, I just want to take a moment to thank our host, Douglas Elliman, for allowing us to use this beautifully designed chalet. We thank you. And by the way, if you like these surfboards, the artist Steve Miller, who did them all, is here with us. Steve, wave if you would. He'd be happy to speak with anyone after we're finished. We'd also like to thank Robbins Wolf Eventures for this lovely lunch that they have provided. And of course our friends at Champagne Louis Roederer, and I know everybody is enjoying that. As most of you know, my name is Marty Bauman, and in a few minutes I'll speak a little bit about what my staff and I will do this week to try to make it as easy as possible for all of you to cover the Hampton Classic. But first, to bring an official welcome from the Hampton Classic Board of Directors, I'd like to welcome the president of the Hampton Classic, Dennis Suskind.
Thank you, Marty. Before I start, I'd like to introduce Congressman King, who happens to be here today. Stop talking to your friend and wave to everybody. He's a great albeit a Republican, you're a great representative, and we appreciate you coming here today. Congratulations on your granddaughter's win. For those of you who have been here in the past, my job is to welcome you on behalf of the board, and I do that, and you're very important to us. You get the word out. You tell people what's happening here at the Hampton Classic. As Marty said, our staff is here to help you, not to hurt you, and we want you to give us as much coverage as possible. And it's truly important to us. So I just want to welcome you and say thank you for coming. And we will be here to service you as you're here to service us as the week goes on. So Marty, it's going to be a short program this year, so I won't talk for the usual half hour. You're on. Thank you.
So Dennis, you're already a hit by keeping your comments so brief. We do have a lot of excitement planned here this week, as always, and as always, the focus is our world-class show jumping competition. But of course, there's lots else going on. A lot is new. To update all of you on that is the person who really is the one who makes it all happen. She works 365 days a year on making the Hampton Classic the #1 horse show in the world. Please welcome the Executive Director of the Hampton Classic, Shanette Cohen.
Thank you, Marty. And thank you to all of you so much for being here, because you help us spread the word about the Hampton Classic and let people know to come out and enjoy a beautiful event. And we hope you enjoy yourselves here as well. And I'm not going to go into all the things we can do to help you make your jobs go more smoothly. Marty will go into that. But I just want to say thank you so much for being here. And also, again, thank you to Douglas Elliman for hosting us, and Robbins Wolf Event Tours for the wonderful food, and Champagne Louis Roeder for the fantastic champagne. A few things that you've probably heard about that are going on here this year that are new. We have a farmer's market happening in our boutique garden this year. It's right near the food court, and we have about 6 vendors a day that are trading in and out. Some of them will be here multiple days, some are just coming for one day, and I definitely recommend checking it out. We're trying to highlight some local artisans, local farmers, local element things that we can add in that you would typically see at a Hampton's farmers market. We thought that would add a nice additional Hamptons feel to the Hampton Classic. And another thing that I don't know if all of you will notice right off the bat, but we have done a lot to invest in changes and improvements to our Grand Prix field as well as our other grass fields. It's very important to us to have the best footing possible, and you've probably noticed that the Derby bank, which is the grass hill that horses can run up and jump down, is no longer on the one end of the field. It's now over by the media tent. So you'll have a perfect view from the media tent of the riders that are competing on that obstacle, and that will actually be utilized this afternoon during our Clear Channel Hunter Derby presented by Meadowview Farms in the Derby round. The second round, they'll be utilizing that natural obstacle. So that'll be the first time that new obstacle will be used. It was designed by Conrad Homfeld, who is a world-class course designer and an Olympic medalist, and really an amazing member of our board of directors. We're lucky to have him. We've also enhanced some of our stabling this year. Our international stabling area is brand new. So we've done a number of infrastructure improvements this year to continue to put a focus on having the best playing field we can for our horses and riders, and also providing the best viewing for the public who come to watch and for the media. So thank you again for covering it. If you have questions for me, Marty can help connect me with you, and he can answer most basic questions about the show as well. So thank you again. Look forward to seeing you around the week.
Thank you, Shanette. So just a few quick things for those of you who will be covering throughout the week. It will help you to know. Presumably, if you are here at this luncheon, you have already checked in at the Luncheon Media Center, which is just behind us in the corner, and you have your credential. If you have not yet done that, well, please do so. Your credential will give you great access throughout the week. It will get you in really all over the grounds. It will get you admission to the grounds, of course. It will get you in the VIP tents through Saturday. As those of you who have been here before, you know that we have special arrangements for next Sunday, and all credentialed media will have their opportunity in the VIP tents under different conditions on Sunday, but through Saturday your credential will get you in there. The only place really that is off, you don't get access is here for these chalets, other than the 2 press conferences we'll do next weekend. The Luncheon Media Center, we have high-speed wireless available for those of you who want to file from there. Uploading pictures will not be a problem. We have access on our website to our press kit. To results are up to the minute. People can watch all competitions from this Grand Prix ring live on our website, HamptonClassic.com. It's provided by Shanette. It's courtesy of Luncheon. So if you want to let people know they can watch all Grand Prix ring competitions live on our website, please do that. By the way, anybody who's tweeting or posting anything on any of the social media, hashtag Hampton Classic would be great. That's something that we're using. We're keeping it simple, so everyone, if you want to use that. My staff at the Media Center is here to help. If you have requests for interviews, whether it's with the rider, a show official, or anyone, please ask us and we will do all that we can to help you. Anything that comes up at all, if you need anything, please just come and ask us, and we'll do our best to make it work for you. We do consider our role to make it as easy as possible for you to do your jobs. Our only considerations are that, number one, we don't infringe on the competition, and that we don't infringe on our guests if that is their preference. We'll continue this luncheon when I stop speaking. Please help yourself to more food and drink, if you will. Shanette will stay around for a short while. I believe Dennis is gone.
Laura just had a great idea. Tell people to retweet and share our stuff.
Oh yeah, and retweet and share all the postings that we do. Good, thank you. But Dennis will be here, I'll be here, Congressman King is here for a short while, and again we congratulate you on your granddaughter's exciting win here this morning. Katie May, you look awfully good in that ring.
How do I look?
And you look awfully good as well. We do thank you for being here, Congressman. We thank your family for joining us. We thank all of you for being here. We hope you'll come back throughout the ring. Remember, tomorrow we have the finals of the Long Island Horse Show Series. For riders with disabilities, really a very moving day here. That's presented by Bridgehampton National Bank, and I encourage you all to come and cover that. We also have the ASPCA Day going on here tomorrow as well. We start with our full jumping schedule on Tuesday morning. We'll be here through next Sunday. Thank you again for being here.